one. I forgot. Yeah, you know, hang on. You're there. It's just your face. I forgot to fix this one.
There's Tried Kemptress. With our powers combined, we are Godzilla.
Oh no! I'm dropping the ball here. Hang on. I'm dropping the ball. I forgot to change this layout. Oh no! They're probably like, who's that?
Yeah.
Man.
Coury grew his hair back out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commandeered.
And it got a full beard now too. Hang on. I really apologize, everybody. It's not Kemptress. Why can I not adjust the size?
I was about to say, why did you have Trying Kemptress on yours? Because I was like, I streamed the Super NT, and then I remembered you streamed the Super NT.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Sorry about that. This is my friend Joey, who is going to be playing some arcade games with me tonight. Let me fix the Trying Kemptress, because, oh man, I dropped the ball here. Really messed it up. I feel like
I still like the idea that when Kemptress and I combine our powers, we are Godzilla.
Joey lives here in Cincinnati, and we are going to be playing his arcade boards tonight. He brought over Cadash and Bad Dudes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna
classics.
we're gonna try and beat them.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I'm kind of interested to see what Cadash looks like, because all I know about Cadash is that it's a working designs TurboGrafx game,
right.
And I honestly didn't even know it was an arcade game. I never knew anything about Cadash other than it's a working designs TurboGrafx game. I did not know. I don't even know what kind of game it is.
It's an arcade action RPG.
Yeah.
It was kind of a big deal when it came out. That it's a side-scrolling RPG, but you play it in an arcade.
Right.
Oh, so is it more RPG-ish than like the Dungeons and Dragons brawlers and that kind of thing?
Well, in this case, your coins, like when you would put in quarters, your credits went towards time. So they kept you on a clock to keep pumping quarters in. You would die, but if you were dying within that time slot, as long as you were adding quarters to add time to your game. So they put a clock on it.
You pick like a different class and all this other stuff. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's by Taito, if you remember them. If you ever see us say remember Taito or anything about remembering Taito, it's because that's what Tri said in the first video he was ever on camera for.
Yeah, that was
the Kiwi Craze.
Well, it wasn't the first. Yeah, Kiwi. For some reason at first I thought you said Pee-wee Craze. Yeah, Kiwi Craze. Remember Taito? I mean, they're kind of not a thing anymore.
Yeah, I mean that was your opening line.
Square Enix is sending out Space Invaders Erasers is like Square Enix member rewards now. Like, what's the deal with that?
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, we're gonna play this, and then we're gonna play some Bad Dudes, and if we blow through those, then we're gonna play the arcade board of Final Fight.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And these are using a super gun, playing it off of the original arcade hardware. So I think that's gonna be fun.
Joey, how many arcade boards do you have?
Gosh, I think I'm up to about 10 now.
Oh,
10 or 11. So just slowly but surely. And I mostly look for them if they're... I like looking for the untested, or if there's something wrong with them, just because it helps me kind of like spend time with them and troubleshoot. And okay. I don't know. And so it's like repairing some of them. Like the Bad Dudes board was a local purchase. And I remember going over, because this person that I bought it from had like a arcade in kind of their garage and tons of cabinets. And there were just some boards on the floor. And after like talking to him for a bit, and I was just like, oh, like it's Bad Dude. So I was like, how much do you want for that? And he was like, well, it doesn't work. And he said, like, $15, and I literally only had like $7 in cash on me, and I was like, "How about 7?" And he's like, "Sure." He's like, "Sure." So I just went home, and I mean, sometimes it's just small things. So you have like the JAMA edge, right, where your JAMA connector goes in, and I just like looking at it before doing anything. I would just always look at those pins, and they're like filthy and rusted. So I just like scrubbed the pins and like plugged it in, and it like fired right up. So I got Bad Dudes for $7. I think like the cartridge, the NES cartridge is probably $7, right? I mean,
probably. This stream originally was going to be kind of a face-off between the Super Retrocade from Retrobit versus like real hardware, but I think I'm just going to do a live stream just playing the Super Retrocade so I can kind of focus on some of the things that are decent about it and some of the kind of problems, like the sound delay, which is the worst I've ever heard, I think.
Well, even when you were doing Bad Dudes, there was just like a weird, subtle sound effect when it was just kind of idle.
Right.
And you could hear kind of like a weird clicking noise.
Yeah.
And I couldn't tell if that was something...
like trying to keep it at a consistent speed or something.
Right.
But, okay, so... Yeah. Should we get started? Hopefully I changed the names on the. No, yeah, it should be fine. It should be.
Yeah,
okay.
It's perfect, right?
There it is. No, it does say captures. Let me fix that.
And also, can the chat report to us how the
how we sound,
audio balance is? Am I too loud or too quiet compared to them, or what? Oh, this does look cool.
It's pretty great. Did you ever watch the stream where Bithead 1000 streams the TurboGrafx version at all?
No.
It's kind of incredible because I mean he has great commentary, and it's amazing. And that's honestly how I found out about it, and I had just been searching for it, and passed it up a couple of times at a couple of Korgs, which is the Columbus. I forget how does it go. Columbus Retro Gaming Society. Yeah.
Columbus, Ohio Retro Gaming
Society.
That's it. Yeah.
So they do that like one day in the summer. It's like usually a Saturday, and Kadash was there for the TurboGrafx 16 for it was like $100 or more.
Yeah.
And I passed it up twice, and I just started putting searches out on eBay. For the actual PCB because I was curious about the arcade version because I like the boards as objects.
Yeah.
And
you were talking about that yesterday, how you think it's really cool to kind of be able to look at the board and say like, this is what this part does this thing. You can
look at the ROM and say like, oh, the sprites are on this ROM.
Right.
Voice sound effects come from this particular ROM.
Right.
Your VRAM is doing this, and this is where the sound is coming from. This Yamaha whatever and. That was just kind of a different relationship with it. It was kind of having a cartridge, right? That's kind of just blown up. So put a search out on Kadash, and when the right price came around, it was just like made an offer, and they accepted it. Yeah.
And you got it.
And I got it. But Bad Dudes is kind of one of them. What's that?
How much was it? And
it's
how
100,
much was it?
100 shipped.
And what's it normally?
It varies because some people don't know what it is, and it's not, you know what I mean, where it's not like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles where everybody knows what that is, and the price point doesn't really waver from like $250 to $350. Whereas this, it can go anywhere from $300 to I've seen some sell for like $98. Yeah, it's pretty. It just all depends on who's looking for it and who knows what it is, and I think which is kind of typical with some arcade boards, really, and two because
Coury
I think it's really fragile.
Is the black bar where it says Coury playing, is that dark because I screwed up making it?
No, I just made it because the webcam wasn't showing both of us, so I made it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna have to make it like 16:9 kind of in there, just so we're both on screen.
I got it. I was just making sure I didn't screw up making that that graphic.
For those asking, I'm going to be using Jason's Customs super gun, and no crazy parts. It's just directly into the super gun.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks great. I mean,
I love this like sweeping shot where the 4 characters are on the tower.
I know,
and you see the rotation. Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
And you see like the, it makes it kind of look 3D the way that the front of the tower moves. But it's pretty cool. All right, so we want to get started.
Perfect.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Credit time.
What controllers is everyone using?
I am using the Bean Neo Geo.
You want to hold it up to
Oh, there we go.
And I'm using just my arcade stick, my modified WWE All Stars Brawl stick. That has like Stamina parts in it, using the undammed USB adapter.
Credit in. I think you got to start over because it gave you. You have a window.
You can't start. You can't jump in.
I don't think so. No, I've never played it with 2 players.
Oh, right.
So I think you have to. We just have to reset it real quick.
Okay. We got started over.
But no, I run this off of. What's the super gun that I got from you? That I did the modification on with the 5 volts that was running to the joystick.
Yeah, I can't remember what is it called.
Max Strike.
The Max Strike, yeah.
And I run that at home off of OSSC to.
You want to?
Yes. Okay, I think we're good. It's one play, they say. Well,
why is it not going to let us play 2 players?
Why not?
Well, it's got to let us do it.
Yeah.
I feel like. Let's see what happens. Oh, there you go.
There we go. Perfect. And
my name.
Yeah.
You're
3 letters.
Yeah, I'm going with Tud.
Tud.
Corey,
Yeah.
hide and unhide your video source because I think it's
No.
like-
It's a weird aspect ratio. It's even down on the PVM over there is like the right hand side has a huge black bar.
Oh, yeah, but the top and bottom is cut off too, and I don't think it was before. Like I have like on
it looks fine.
There was some text that was at the top and bottom earlier that was cut off though. But I guess it's probably okay for the gameplay.
Well, we're in here now. There we go. I mean that's what I can do right there.
Okay, I'm sure it's fine.
All right,
Cool.
I didn't get I guess I'm Fig.
Yeah, I think they just get you Fig and Tud, the heroes of lore.
Tud.
So there was a guy, like he was when I was like in middle school in my neighborhood. There was a guy in like our neighborhood. He was a football player, but his nickname was Tudball. And I mean, of course, he was like a total bully, you know. And so,
Like
The
that
king
was
of
his real
Deersire.
name.
what's that?
Was that his real name?
No, I forget his real name. It's probably like Mike.
Okay, because I was gonna say that is an interesting real name. You're like, yeah, his name was Tudball. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, Tudball.
See, we gotta rescue the princess, right? Oh,
Right.
okay.
There we go. And he's just telling us, about our
Okay,
treasures.
I just
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I've got I throw.
Is this a
Sure.
2-button game?
Yes. So your first button will be to swing or throw stars, and B is to jump.
We don't suck at using the chat. We do our best.
We get involved with the conversation and watching the game and talking about the
we're in
game.
and out.
And, you know.
Oh, you're a ninja, right?
Yeah. Somebody commented that, you playing as a ninja and bad dudes, and then fighting ninjas, or playing as a ninja here and then fighting ninjas and bad dudes.
I wonder if the Kingdom of
that's what-
Deersire has
that was-
rampant ninja-related crimes.
Well, I don't know. I think.
Are we going this way?
We got to go that way. Yeah.
All right.
I kind of love how this game looks. It's just a nice looking
there-
game.
The
There's a
art
Genesis
direction's so
version.
good. Yeah.
If you're interested, there is a Genesis version.
Oh really?
Yeah, the Genesis version is single player only though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is the TurboGrafx version 2 players? I feel
That's
like
a
it
good
is.
question. I feel like it. Well,
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
know.
that it is. Which a big part of the
Because we'll have
enjoyment-
enemies coming behind too. So.
Yeah,
You're good.
Is the Genesis version pretty good of this?
I don't know. I
don't think it's
not
terrible.
as good as the TurboGrafx version.
Why is that?
I just heard it's just not as good.
They said I think graphics wise and sound wise it's not as good, but
I'm gonna look it up.
oh, see, yeah.
You can't swim.
Well, water hurts. Oh, and bats.
What size are the CRTs? Is that it's a 14-inch that you used for the image, right? Or no, it's a 20-inch.
It's a 20-inch. It's actually, I mean, and mind you, I mean, it's not to scale, obviously. You know, I sized them in Photoshop to make them fit the frame the way I wanted to. But yeah, the photo that was taken though was a
There you go.
20-inch, actually an Olympus. But it's a PVM. It's a Sony.
Like a rebranded.
Oh god, we gotta grab it.
Right, like they were released like the model. It's like a Sony M2
His eyeball's
model.
gonna come out of that thing.
Oh, I got it. Okay. Oh.
It's Sony M2 models, and
You gotta watch out for those guys.
and they're just rebranded as Olympus. But I thought it just kind of looked neat. I like the look of it. I like the gray frame around with the white panel, so that's the one I shot. But then I put a Sony style logo on the front. The ones on the right, they don't even work, but they're Panasonic.
But they look cool.
Yeah.
They serve their purpose. For not working, they work good for this.
Yeah.
How did you use a metaphor? If you get it, you can.
They're like 3 or 4 inches, and I think they're black and white. They're actually in like
this poor fella
array that it's like they're like in a case that's like 3 side by side. They're meant for being like camera switching monitors in a TV studio.
Here it comes.
Which is what they were, but you know, I just took home from work because
black pudding is.
We're getting attacked by a black pudding.
I mean,
Fig has died.
It's all right.
Well, it's like you know, Final Fantasy. You know, you fight pudding in Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Boom.
For some reason, whenever I think of pudding, there's this line in the movie Dragonheart.
Dragonheart.
You know, with
with
Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
And Sean Connery.
Yeah.
And he's like throwing these axes.
Mm-hmm.
And he throws it at a thing, and the woman is like, "You could cleave a man's skull with this thing." And he throws it. He's like a pudding. Are we going in here?
Yeah. He's gonna let us in because he knows that we're brave, and that we can actually stand up against
the black pudding.
Yeah. That was the test. It was a trial. Pudding trials.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Try. What did you find on? Oh, we're in a town now.
Yeah. You don't want to hurt any of these people.
I wonder if all these people. Yes. It's the Kraken.
Yeah. So the child. So I'm confused. The child is telling me all this. This is a very articulate child. Have you heard of an octopus? It's called the Kraken.
Will you help this poor girl? Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you level up and stuff? Yeah, I'm level.
Oh yeah. Look at that! I love that little effect there.
Yeah,
the sky.
on the sky. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Grotto pizza. When I lived in Delaware, I didn't really eat grottos, but maybe once.
Is that where we went with Game Dave?
Yeah, but we've been with Dave twice to grotto.
I like it.
It's pretty good. At the time I lived in Delaware, I preferred Pat's Pizza.
Pat's.
Pats.
Did they say good morning?
I brought up
that guy?
Genesis
like
Kadash.
Let's from Bill and Ted.
Take a look at it.
So great.
It is so great.
So great, Johnson.
Yes. So great, Johnson. He's like, "What are you guys drinking?"
Oh, it looks like you have a choice of 4 characters, right?
Yes.
I think it's. Hold on, let me go back. It looked like there might only be 2 characters.
Oh man.
Oh wait, no.
They're kind of doing.
I think I. Hold on, where was it?
Oh, we can upgrade our weapons.
Yes, this is it.
Actually, you know, it looks like it's 2 players because there's an empty spot where it says no player on the right.
Really?
Yeah. Hold on, let me go back. Okay, select the player. 1 player, 2 player. Yeah, there's 2 player.
Broadsword can only be carried by the fighter. Chain.
Wait, where did I see that though? I saw somewhere it was showing.
Ninja. I'll take that.
It was showing 4 players. I thought.
Something else. What do you want? What do you want? You want the
butterfly knife?
You want the sword?
Yeah, I gotta buy it.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, you can buy it for me.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then chainmail can be only carried by the fighter. You're the fighter. Okay. I gotta figure out if there's.
What does that mean? We're Illuminati gamers. What does that mean?
Oh, flail. Butterfly knife. Iron wand. The mage. Okay. I think that's it. That's what we got. Unless you want this thing. Do you want the chainmail? Yeah.
I can buy it. I got money.
Okay.
Thanks, Tud.
Yeah. You're welcome, kid. Fig and Tud.
Yeah, I mean this Genesis Kadash doesn't look too bad. Where did I see?
And then
so
like
weird,
if you notice, look, it actually changes the sprite. Yeah, which is crazy. I mean, even look, they changed to like knives. The detail's incredible in this.
I wonder if anybody has ever streamed Kadash arcade version on YouTube Gaming.
Maybe not. I mean, you know, the Genesis version doesn't look as good as this, but you know, it looks decent. But I really like the look of this arcade version. Is there a good home port of the arcade version, like in a Taito collection or something? Like there's
I think
Taito Legends
on a Japanese Taito collection, I think, because it's not.
But not
I don't
on
think it's on
Taito Legends
Taito
or one
Legends.
or two?
I don't think it's on either one of those. But in Japan, I just found out that there's several Taito collections in Japan.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's 4 of them.
Look,
for the PS2.
Listen here.
Huh? What?
It says it was included in the Xbox and PC versions of Taito Legends too.
Oh, okay.
The Xbox version.
That's so weird that it would be in the
Taito
Xbox
too.
version.
Yeah.
I've always
Those
been
collections
tempted
are
to
generally
get
pretty
those.
good, but
We should pick up Potion.
at the same time, like they're not amazing. I don't think they're a little soft.
Yeah, I played Kiwi Craze on whichever one of those it was on.
Yeah, we'll need edits.
But you know, if you had a way to do 240p,
Yeah.
like if you had a way to force
True.
it, that'd be pretty cool.
You're a big spender, Fig.
Yeah, why not?
Here, do you need me to buy you
Nope.
an herbal tea?
Some herbal ecstasy.
This is Fig and Tud, medieval rave.
The home versions don't have a time limit apparently.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, that makes sense. So the TurboGrafx version, though, is by Working Designs, and as of yesterday, I need 3 more Working Designs games to finish
right.
my complete collection of all their games. I'm not talking like all the variants, just having like one of every one of their games. Which is kind of something I've been working towards. It's kind of like my only real collecting goal, I think, is always been like all the Working Designs games.
Mm-hmm.
So now I just need the TurboGrafx version of this, TurboGrafx CD version of the Steel, and the TurboGrafx CD version of Exile Wicked Phenomenon.
Oh, so
Nice.
you've got everything that's not TurboGrafx.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. Now, if I'm
So
not...
what did you just get?
I just got Exile 1.
Nice.
And Ray Crisis Series Termination, which is the sequel to Raystorm, and also, I mean, in the U.S. has released as Galactic Attack.
Oh no, these are tough. You can't fight them.
Yeah, it looks like
You gotta just
you just gotta
time.
just gotta
it.
run.
Yeah, you just gotta run for it.
Okay, so the Genesis port does exclude two of the characters. You only have the fighter and the mage.
Oh, really?
Man.
That's
The
a
giant
bummer.
kelp boss was removed
Yeah.
entirely from this version.
The giant what was?
The kelp boss.
Up?
Kelp.
Oh, okay. Tud has gone to a higher level.
Ah, see, the ascension of Tud.
Tud.
Tud the ninja.
It's a very like ninja name.
It is Tud the ninja.
There are some who call me Tud.
Expert pudding fighter. Pudding ninja. Oh, see,
Well, there
now
she is.
now we're getting ready to get to it
Oh,
here.
it's
So
the
you
Kraken.
gotta. That kid was right.
Oh wow,
You
the
see-
Genesis version of Kadash is not cheap though. It's like $70.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Kadash.
Tud's back.
Yeah.
It's a good thing
How
we
much
have
is the
unlimited money.
TurboGrafx
Yeah.
version? You know, you should have bought the TurboGrafx one we saw at Too Many Games.
Too many games like 3 years ago. Absolutely. I definitely regret it. And it was I think it was like
Well, no,
$70
there was
at
one
the
this
time, but now
past
it's like
year.
$100 minimum.
Grab some of these. Yeah, just that's what you love.
Here's one that's 100.
Now we just gotta.
There
Boom.
you go.
Cut her down with a.
There's
shuriken.
several that are 100.
Now was, and correct me if I'm wrong, which I may be wrong, but is Cadash the first working designs game that they worked on?
It may be.
I want to say that's what I
Because
something-
Parasol Stars and Kadash are the only
TurboGrafx game. Well,
it's only Hue Card games.
Hue
that they-
Card, yeah.
I should
So
know
it's
that,
just
but I
here.
don't. Oh,
Ah!
oh, that's right. She's a mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh, Guys,
You're just like,
shield-
oh no!
shield your eyes.
I lied to the old lady. Yeah.
There's the Japanese version of Kadash
Yeah.
is 34 or
Kim Kardashian.
not 40. It's like 40ish complete.
Yeah, but I mean, it has so much text and everything. You wouldn't want to.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, and obviously you need the working design
Tud
version.
obtain the skills over me.
Although here's a Hue Card only one that's 50. So I mean, I guess
Yeah,
The
well, I mean, that's what
Japanese
you'd have to
version-
get.
Can we jump in? Oh no. I thought you could.
I mean, that makes sense for you. I can't.
yeah,
do it.
I would get the Japanese Hue Card version. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I wouldn't really care that I couldn't read the text that much.
Why? That's like.
Try. You don't mean that.
Can we go?
I can't
This
remember.
has got to be the way we have to go. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go all the way back because it's
'Cause then you can't name your character Tud
yeah.
in the Japanese
Sure,
version. Tudley Moore.
Oh, that's really good. You know, I was somebody had put Kim Kardashian. That was really
Kardashian.
good. I don't know who that was in the chat, but I always think of Darius, like Darius.
Yeah.
But I like with Darius, I just want to have do a hoodie in the
Darius
blood,
Rucker.
but do a hoodie in the Blowfish shirt, but it's all the fish from Darius, all this alien robot fish. Oh man, look at that!
I don't, like,
We should be like a jump rope team.
yeah.
Oh, this is the true test though. So see, What are you doing?
I'm going.
Okay.
I wonder how long those things have been spinning for.
They're just waiting for us. Oh my gosh, this one's a tough one. Yeah, see. There we go. Oh, man, it like gets you on the way out. I can take care of any signs of pudding with these with these shuriken.
Oh man, we're going to. Oh, we can
see
go,
now we have
the
the
mermaid scale, right?
Yep.
Oh,
We
is that
gotta-
a beholder right there?
I believe so.
It's like the only Dungeons and Dragons thing I know.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're just walking underwater?
We got an item. We got the mermaid.
Yeah, we killed the
I
kraken.
realized that had a downward.
Yeah, I can angle. I mean, like that's kind of impressive for, like I can jump and, like. You know, you really stand up straight. It's kind of like. you're the fighter has very good posture. I'm kind of sneaking around.
You're sneaking, yeah.
Yeah. The job of a ninja.
Are you going up or down?
I think we should go up.
Ooh, it's the land of the gnomes. The forest of gnomes.
Good job. Yeah. Okay. Well, he's welcomed us.
Holy cow!
That doesn't look. Whoa.
It's got a $50 donation. Try, are you there?
Whoa.
From Mowing Cowboy. It says, try looking to feature maybe a future RGB episode on Dreamcast or Atari 2600, 1500 pre-Jag consoles. The Jag.
The Jag.
We love when John Linneman says the Jag.
The Jag.
The Jag.
Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, that's awesome. The Jag. I just love the.
I want to get the Atari 2600 RGB
Well, it's like a fetus. Like a chicken
mod
fetus.
from the Tim Worthington board. Like that's something I've wanted to do for a while. I'm not like a huge pre-NES kind of guy, but it's still something I really want to do. And obviously Dreamcast is, I actually just got yesterday a cheap Dreamcast VGA cable. I just kind of wanted to try it out.
Yeah.
Because I got Rush.
We have to go get a flower.
Oh, okay. It's
I got
yeah,
Rush
on the other side
2049
for us.
last weekend, and I was testing
Okay,
it
so
out, and I was getting with the Toro. I was getting a lot of drops.
God, those chicken things are.
What do you mean? You're getting a lot of drops?
Yeah, I was playing Rush 2049
okay.
with the Toro, and it was just dropping a lot on the OSSC. And I don't know if I don't know what was at fault exactly. We've been hearing people say that some of the Bahar Bros products might not actually be all that well designed. So yeah, I bought a cheap cable, and I just wanted to see how it did, because I feel like that's something we need to analyze eventually anyway. Is like some of these cheap Dreamcast VGA cables, because there's not like, the problem is there's not like a lot of like high quality Dreamcast options that I'm really aware of. Like the straight up VGA cables are
That's where it came from.
all like really kind of cheap, and I don't know if any of them are decent. And in terms of VGA boxes, like Bahar Bros kind of have the market as far as I know.
Yeah,
but
they're
they
the
have
only
like
thing
some,
I've seen. Yeah,
but they kind of have some design flaws. So it's kind of a mystery as to what to do.
try that. Oh, there's more gnomes. What are they saying? Chauvin. I imagine somebody's a monster called Worm.
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Yeah. The threat. The threat is supposed to be strong. All right, we got to kill Worm. There it is.
Yeah. It's like,
Was there
no, that's our
that
chicken
Chauvin?
fetus. No.
Chauvin.
I see Phantom Knot talking about the PSIO. Was there a recent stock of PSIOs? Or are they like readily available now? I have no idea. I haven't even been paying attention. Do you know, Coury?
I don't. I haven't been following it too
Yeah,
closely.
I was kind of thinking about it the other day, because I was I was thinking about what to do with my
I got some.
RCA jack
Oh,
PlayStation.
that's nice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that'd be a
Ah.
great way to. That's a good use for it.
Yeah, because the disk drive in that system doesn't work very well.
Oh, these guys. They're a pain.
I guess Voltar told me that they can be replaced with a.
Man.
The drive in it can be replaced with a PlayStation Mini CD drive.
Jeez.
Like they're interchangeable.
So when you turn your back, you gotta watch turning your backs on these because they run real fast.
Yeah, well, that's what he told me. It says it's just like easy to. You want to put a new drive in it.
Interesting.
Oh my god! See, he just.
They only run at you if you.
If your back is to them.
I see.
See, watch, he'll come running down the hill real fast. Oh,
Not anymore.
Not anymore. So we have the power of a mermaid.
Does anyone in the chat know if the PSIO has improved
I've heard it's gotten better.
compatibility? Yeah. I want to feel like I might have heard something like there was like
Is that
a
worm?
fundamental limitation for like compatibility. Like some things would just never be compatible, but maybe I'm remembering that wrong.
Ah! For Tud Ball.
I think that. I missed what you said. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I missed it. Or were you talking to the chat about it?
About the I was talking to anyone who'll listen, I guess.
Sorry, we're too busy fighting Worm.
Worm was the threat. Now, but they didn't give us any type of.
No, we got Worm's thread.
Oh, is that the? But what's the?
I think we got to bring it back, and we got to give it to.
And he'll give us the flower.
I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
No, Adam Jenkins, I would definitely be interested in using SVideo Mod 1. I don't know SVideo Mod 2600. I don't know if the RGB mod board includes SVideo.
Nice job, Fig.
It's not something I've really done a lot of research in. I don't think it's going to happen anytime too soon, but it's definitely something, I'll do one day before I die.
I will do it one day before I die. At the last possible moment.
Atari 2600, high priority here. No, I really do want to do it. I mean, I think it'll be interesting, but I think one of the things is I kind of want to do the pre-jag Atari consoles all in one, and I don't know a lot about what you can do with those really.
Let's go over here.
This guy. Who's the guy that told us about Worm? The thread to which.
Oh, you know what? I know what we need to do.
We gotta save somebody?
No, we can take it back up here and we can climb up to that precipice that we could not reach before. I think.
That makes sense. Precipice is the key word there that
Yeah.
I just.
I bet we have to use it here.
You're right. Here we go.
Yep.
Fig, good job, Fig.
Let's hit the ceiling and become entangled. Let's do it.
There we go. Oh, dear Lord.
So did anyone respond to PSIO availability? Is that are they readily available now, or is it still a mad rush to get them?
Oh,
I don't know if it's as bad as the the GDMU and stuff.
How often did they come in stock?
Heartbeats.
I don't know. I have not been following.
Have you been following GDMU?
No, I mean I have not been following that. I should be following it, but I just haven't.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
something.
folks kind of want that. ESIO ended pre-orders in January, so they're doing pre-orders now.
That's cool. So I mean, I guess you could keep an eye out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely do that if they're doing pre-orders. Someone tweet at us next time they do they open up pre-orders, because I do want to get one for my RCA jack unit. I mean, even if compatibility is not amazing, like I don't really care that much, I guess. Like I just want to have a use for that system.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea for that one specifically.
Oh God, no!
The weapon is not fun. We can't kill that thing. Let's go down. What is it?
I don't.
What is it?
What is that thing?
The PSIO June-July pre-order
dear
still
Lord.
haven't shipped. That's pretty frustrating.
Do we have to just run from it?
It's what? It's June. Oh, June, July finish. Wow. Well,
That's pretty frustrating. Now I don't know if I want to pre-order.
You got a magic, some kind of magic.
huh? I do.
You have a magic bell?
Oh, well, let's go.
This guy's
I'm
in
poisoned,
spikes in
too.
big trouble.
Yeah, let's figure out
Oh, see? Oops.
Get him!
Here, I'm gonna get on the other side.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna tank our way through it with money. Ooh, let's get it.
Nice job.
The elixir. Okay.
Well, is that what we need? No, I think we still need a flower, right? Oh!
Let's just.
Ah!
You have 125 hit points.
Oh!
You're fine.
Ah!
You're fine. Just jump over.
Those guys are. Oh, see? This is what happens when Fig and Todd go
Yeah.
into
This is just like
the
it's
forest of
designed to take your
entanglement.
money. Up there.
Yeah. Taito's like.
So did you play this when it was out? When it came out?
No, I mean I never played. You know, this I had no familiarity with in terms of arcade, but Bad Dudes. There's a. Is Big Lots like a big? Is that like nationwide store?
Yeah, I can imagine them
Big
having.
Lots? Yeah, they're
Yeah, they're
Big
everywhere,
Lots is
right?
here.
So the Big Lots in Bellevue used to have Bad Dudes, so that's where I discovered playing Bad Dudes for the first time.
Speaking of Big Lots, am I remembering right that in Cincinnati there used to be a store? I think it was just called like Biggs.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes.
Is Biggs still around?
I don't believe it is anymore. It got purchased by a local chain that was like I think Remke.
They're like the garbage people, right?
That's Rumpke.
Rumpke. I'm sorry.
It is oddly a little close now. I've never thought about that, but that is close.
I think we got to go back down to Chauvin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they were like a Walmart type sort of everything store, right?
Yeah,
I
they
think?
were. They had
Kinda?
everything, right?
Yeah,
They were one of the
I-
first
I'm-
like super like hypermarkets or whatever.
Yeah, I want to say that Biggs was where my next door neighbor got RC Pro-Am and Kiwi Craze.
Nice.
Yeah, but I've like in the years since I've like second guessed myself. I'm like, was there really a store called Biggs or was was it just Big Lots?
I would have loved to have like because I don't think we ever shopped at Biggs as a kid because I would have totally as a kid would have really pushed to like get a video game during grocery shopping. It's like I would have moved away from just begging for cereal.
I feel like we got to go back up and use the.
Yeah.
I mean, not all the way back up to the town.
Do you think the middle thing?
Yeah, I think we need to go back up the precipice. I think there was something we missed up there.
Flower.
I mean, I thought we'd do something.
Wouldn't it be amazing if it was just like a little flower just kind of sticking up in there?
It would be cool. I mean, I bet you that's what it'll be.
I bet you that because
Well,
the detail's amazing. Like you've
Let's go
actually
this way.
changed your.
I'm poisoned.
You're poisoned though.
I'm gray now.
I just exploded into a fury of blood. So.
I think it's funny how the ninja is just like minusculely faster than the warrior.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
like it's such a small difference. It's like, why even bother making
yeah,
it a
no,
difference?
totally. Man, Fig, you are just jumping levels. I'm sitting here trying to battle harpies.
Am I? Oh, is it because I'm getting all the money?
Oh, no. I don't think it's. Well, maybe, but I'm picking fights with like things that I shouldn't be picking fights with. Oh,
I don't know. I mean, our hit points are pretty close. I'm 8,000.
I love those vomiting flowers. Those are great. These harpies just don't want to go down. Well, okay.
I think that we are not supposed to go this way. I want to see it through.
No. I agree. I mean, I'm in. Tud.
I feel like we.
I think up.
Yeah, let's try going.
Is this where? Because remember, we freaked out about this guy.
Oh.
There's the flower.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's the antidote.
Antidote. Ah.
This would be a complicated game to actually beat at an arcade.
Could you imagine at an arcade? Like,
yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, I'm gonna go eat pizza now.
It's so cool though. Like it's. I mean, I could definitely see it attracting players, but like actually finishing it.
Oh, totally.
So what's the most complicated fix you've had to do for any of the arcade boards that you've bought?
What was the most complicated? I would say troubleshooting my Shinobi board that I bought.
Mm-hmm.
It had a sprite issue. Well, this is now that I figured. So it was a sprite issue with one of the ROMs and a sound issue. So it was just a matter of like doing some research, looking at the schematic for the board, and then getting on message boards to kind of get more clarification on, and just see who else has experienced the thing. So it was just a matter of like which particular IC that I needed to get to switch out the ROM and getting the correct data to burn on it and then burning that onto the chip itself and then inserting it. Yeah.
And it works great now.
Yeah. Did you play it last night?
No, I don't.
Oh, duh, because you don't have the adapter that I was supposed to give you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But it's going to make a little appearance in an upcoming episode.
And that's one of those things, like, for me,
see, I think
the sound for Shinobi was the first arcade game that I remember playing that the music was incredibly kind of all-consuming. Like it was
hear it
the most memorable to me, of all the arcade games that I remember playing. That soundtrack was phenomenal. It used to, in my little neighborhood growing up, the avenue was filled with arcades, dime store, little grocery store, pizza parlor with arcade games in it. And one of our favorite spots to go to was this tiny little laundromat that was ran by this woman named Win. I thought it was short for like Winifred or Winnie.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just remember when I hear certain sounds, you know how they say your sense of smell is like one of your strongest memories, right? You can like smell. So it's just like, I don't know, like it's vice versa when I can...
I think we gotta find some notes.
We gotta find this flower somewhere.
Because we walk really far and then it takes us right back. Let's see, who...
Why is he talking about keys now?
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
When you drink the potion made of this flower...
So we have antidote, but we don't have potion.
No, we have elixir.
So how do we drink elixir?
We gotta find somebody to maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows how to do it.
There we go.
Those chicken things that Ryan are really gross by.
They are horrifying. Yeah, it's like little chicken fetuses. Yeah. Chocobo fetuses.
Ugh.
Sorry, I know. I'm sorry. But yeah, so when we were in that arcade, it was like the smell of dryer sheets and like Virginia Slims. She would just chain smoke Virginia Slims. We would play like Russian Attack. Russian Attack and Punch Out. Shinobi.
And Shinobi's the one that really stuck with you.
Shinobi was the one, yeah. And Punch Out. I love Punch Out.
That's where Worm
This is where Worm was, yeah. But we were supposed to kill Worm. Maybe it is by Worm. And we just didn't go...
I think we were doing it right.
I just hate that they made a big deal out of Chauvin and he's like told us nothing.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is there's one...
He just reintroduces himself. It's like, we know you. Is there another?
There's a path. See, I think that there's like one place that we didn't go in there. Let's try it one more time.
Alright.
Shinobi was like a big bowling alley game for me.
Oh, nice. Is there a big bowling scene in Buffalo?
I mean, I did bowling when I was...
Yeah, I mean...
just when I was a child.
I mean, there's still that great a huge bowling alley. It's incredibly popular right down from Arcade Legacy in the shopping center.
It's pretty popular?
Oh, God, it's insane. Have you ever seen that, like, during league night? Like, it's like,
I've never been in there. I like bowling. Try, do you like bowling?
I played bowling when I was younger. I had fun with it, but I don't necessarily have like nostalgia like, oh, I really would love to bowl again. I mean, if the opportunity to bowl came up again and I didn't have to go out of my way to do it, that'd be fun. I mean, Wii Sports bowling is, fun.
It was like forcing... Oh, you're right, over there.
Yeah.
See? I knew it. Man, these guys... Get off of there. There we go. Oh, Lord.
Do we still stand by the picture sayings in the Super NT video? Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason not to.
You mean in terms of like scaling size?
Yeah, there was...
There's a new firmware today that fixed the color.
Yeah, the color is apparently like matched with emulator color now. So it's apparently pretty perfect in terms of color now.
So ninjas can't get on flying platforms.
Can you hold up and jump?
I haven't updated yet, though.
Then you gotta jump over there and then jump to it.
Yeah, the sizing, I can't think of any reason to change the sizing settings. I mean, I was very happy with that. The only reason might be if I was playing a game that had top and bottom letterboxes.
Well, I did that one wrong.
Okay. I might want to make it bigger than that, but for the most part, I'll probably just leave it the same.
Pud is such a putz.
Tud the Pud.
Tud the klutzy ninja. Here it is. Boom. Nailed it.
I can't imagine doing that kind of platforming with an arcade stick.
I
have no problem with that, but I mean, you're not an arcade stick fan.
No, I'm not. Like, I didn't really play a whole lot of arcade games growing up.
See, now we're on the other side of the forest.
Boom.
There it is. There it is.
The flower. I wonder if we could go over and drop down.
Let's find out. There he is, yeah?
Oh. Cool.
Oh!
Boom!
Look at that. We can't jump or do anything.
Nope.
Your body has been reduced and stuff. We can power up, though.
You can buy stuff. You can shop. Wow.
I wonder if the PC Engine and TurboGrafx version of this has like passwords or anything.
I bet it does.
That ninja leather.
Because that would make it a lot more appealing, obviously.
Yeah.
I think. I'm really curious about this game now. It's like it's very interesting.
It's innovative.
It is
Yeah.
very innovative. Okay. I really wish I could get another one. Man.
Try Adam Withers in the chat thinks that you remind him of Agent Smith from The Matrix.
Okay.
You got that going for you.
Sure. I'll take
we got a
it.
$10 donation from Adam Jenkins. Keep an eye out
Oh,
for
thank
that
you.
to pop up so you can read it. There is some text with it.
Look at that.
Oh, there we go. I'll make another donation tonight if Coury finishes the rest of this game with the posture of the fighter character. You're failing, Coury. You're failing
I
us
see
here.
it. It's just like
Yeah, you just have.
You have to finish the
I-
rest of the
yeah,
game with
you
his
wait till you
posture.
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts. You're going straight, but you're leaning back. you need to sit up.
Oh, I laughed. That was my fault.
let's just see what we can get in here.
Yeah.
Not that it matters. I mean, you don't even need healing items if you have unlimited
Right.
unlimited money.
Oh, what's that though?
It's a
Silver key. You gotta buy that. Because we have to open the silver door. Should I buy one too, just in case you leave here?
No.
The $50 super chat might disappear a little from the top of the chat soon, sadly. Thank you so much, Lawnmower. What was it again? Lawnmower something?
Yeah, it's something mower. Something. I think you can highlight it.
I click it. Oh, Mowing Cowboy. I love
The
it.
mowing cowboy. You know, I used to mow a lot of lawns when I was a kid.
I think
That's how I bought like a lot of my games was mowing lawns.
nice.
Like Final Fantasy 3, that's how I bought it.
Really?
Mm. I just mowed
Borrow.
my own lawn. But my dad did give me extra money for it. That was my main way of saving up for games.
Well, he's got.
But, you know,
change his back.
My parents
we go.
didn't let me
Where do we go?
withdraw
Good
money
question.
from my bank account until college, like my savings account. Well, I mean, to be fair, I guess it wasn't a checking account, but when I was a teenager, I didn't understand the difference, you know? And I'm just like, why would I, you know, they're like, you should save this money. And I'm like, why would I put this money in the bank when you won't let me turn it into video games?
I get it. You know, like I would save mine, but I'd save it for a game, and then go and, you know, I'd have it set aside. I mean, there was a time where you could not pre-order games.
Right.
Say what?
There was a time when you could not pre-order games.
You know, I could almost. I
You
mean,
could put
once
your
I
name down
was-
in a book, and they'd call you when it would come out.
Yeah, I mean, once I was interested in getting games day one, like I was pretty much able to do that, like at Funkoland and KB Toys. Like KB Toys was my big one because, like
Yeah, go back
any
in the
game
loop.
you pre-ordered, when you picked it up, they gave you a $10 gift card or gift certificate.
Mm.
So
I never bought anything. KB Toys is always overpriced.
Yeah, I never really bought anything from.
I
KB.
I liked KB Toys.
Yeah, it was in the mall. That was awesome.
But everything was, I mean, all the games were the correct price at my KB Toys. I mean, you know, N64 games were $50 and, you know, PlayStation games were
This is
40 to
like going
50, you know, depending on, you know, am I right in remembering that Final Fantasy 9 released for $40? I think it did,
Yeah,
which is
you might
kind
be
of
right.
insane. Which is just insane.
Just in case. I think this is the.
But yeah,
old
like
stuff.
basically, I was buying N64 games, like new N64 games, for $40 for
Yeah, that's
years.
new.
Because I was pre-ordering them at
Blade.
KB Toys and
Man.
you know getting $10 back all the time.
Whoa. hope that cold crazy thing here. Yes.
So what happens when the time runs out? Do
I think
we
we
just
just
both
need
die?
to...
Ooh, look at that.
Whoa.
We gotta be getting close to the end if we're...
Yeah.
I don't want anything.
Man, should we have bought more time?
It's okay, we can... I just put $10 in.
Okay. Man, we are just...
Is that the way we came from?
No.
Okay, I feel like we're going the right way.
Yeah, because we weren't allowed to walk in the water at this point.
The other way I worked the system was I
I
wrote
want to go in here and buy time.
I wrote reviews for a little fan site called Techno Gaming way back. I mean, it was like a little absolutely
Minute.
nothing site.
It was just a minute.
What site was that?
It was called Techno Gaming.
That's cool, though.
That is cool.
It was originally N64 Code Palace, and then
That's
the
a lot.
owner wanted to like do more stuff, and then became Techno Gaming. At first, I was the previews writer, which basically meant that I just like, you know, read other previews and put it in my own words. I mean, that's what you did back then, you know?
Yeah. You didn't have the exclusive.
I mean,
right,
we were like 13 and 15-year-olds, like, you know, trying to learn how to do stuff.
We gotta go back
you
now.
know. But anyway, then you know, he said we could write. Me and some of the other people. He said we could write reviews too, and like somehow he had like contacts at various game companies. And obviously he was pretty low down on their list, but I mean they would send games. Like the only good game I got was Rayman 2, the N64 version.
Oh, cool.
And a friend of mine who was also
still have
writing
it?
for the site. Yeah, it's the only game that I kept that I got. But the thing is, like, they didn't have like enough spares to send like to little old Techno Gaming. So, you know, we had to wait like a really long
That's where it came
time
from?
to actually get it. And by the time they
Right,
sent
okay.
it,
Let's go talk to Chauvin.
Yeah.
another
use the
friend
restroom
who
real quick,
wrote for the
is that okay?
site
Let's
like
just
had
go to
already
Chauvin and
reviewed.
Chauvin's.
And you can go.
I want to say he reviewed the
Chauvin.
Dreamcast version. And but then I got the N64 version, but I didn't have to review
Whoa.
it because
Oh
we had
my
already
God,
reviewed
Chauvin,
it. So I got the game for free and I didn't have to
Did
review
they
it.
not know what's
But
happening?
It's okay. It just kills you.
they sent me like a bunch of other games that I just didn't care a thing about. And so basically, like some of them I got like maybe a week before it actually came out,
It's the
like
same.
Battle Tank 64.
Battle tanks. Say with an X.
Yeah, Battle Tank 64. I got several Army Men games. Because remember when those were like released like probably like multiple times a year? Remember those? And they were all like no one cared about them. I got a couple of those. I think I got Nightmare Creatures 2, which I saw someone mention in the chat earlier actually, and they were saying that was actually kind of decent. I remember thinking it was terrible. But the thing is, I actually I wasn't really looking for those games to be good at the time. Like the main reason I wanted them was because as long as the game was like brand new, like I could write the review and then trade it into Funko Land. It didn't matter how bad it was. If they had like just released, they gave me like $30 for it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I got a golf game for N64. And I think I actually traded it in at Funko Land like a few days before it released.
That's kind of
And
fun,
I got like $30 for this, you know, third-rate N64 golf game that no one cared about. I don't even remember what it was called.
Oh,
I probably remember if I looked it up.
Try. Can you look up an FAQ for this? A FAQ.
Are you struggling here?
Yeah, we just don't know where we're supposed to go. It's like after we get the Flower of Maya. It's Maiya. If you just want to do like a search for that.
Boom.
Look at you, like those little legs, like tiptoeing.
I am kind of sneaking around. I like that.
Let's see what she says.
Okay, there is a fact for the arcade version.
There is?
There is, yeah.
That's cool.
I'm going to go through the table of contents, and you tell me what point of the game you think you're at.
Okay.
There's the monster caves, the underwater caves, the jungle caves, lots of caves, caves of the dead.
Okay, we are jungle caves.
Yeah.
Your jungle caves. Okay, we're like halfway through. Might not get to bad dudes.
We might not.
What did you say? You just got the Flower of Maya?
Yeah. And then
Flower of the Maya.
Yes. That's right.
Take the Flower of the Maya. That's the last thing you did? You
yeah,
just took
it made us small.
Oh, okay. You'll become a gnome yourself.
Right,
Yes.
so we're
Now you can visit the miniature shops.
Mm-hmm.
With the fighter, you will be in front of a paradox in the weapon shop. If you buy the speed blade, you'll probably have a difficult time in stopping the powerful enemies that await you in the next world. And if you keep the fire blade, you will be too weak overall. Make your choice. Okay.
I guess we might have just downgraded.
Daryl Wong suggests you buy the speed blade anyway. That's what it says in the fact. I don't know who Daryl Wong is.
Yeah, you're right.
After you finish your shopping, end up in the tool shop. Refill your herbs, thyme, and antidotes. And also buy the silver key.
We have that, yep.
You have the silver key.
Yes.
Move inside the shop, open the silver door, and enter the departure gate.
Oh, inside the weapon shop?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
So we gotta go over this way.
Or the tool shop.
No, it's gotta be in one of these things.
Yeah.
We're definitely cheating. I mean, usually, like, we're pretty good about this. It's not gonna be.
You're cheating.
No. It's only 2 beds though. We're playing on the Jason's Customs ad cap. Is there more?
Yeah.
Houses this way?
I thought there was another shop this way.
I think it's
right?
no. It's the potion shop.
This is the beginning.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a potion shop. Frank Chester, I know what you mean. Like, we try to like not use FAQs in our day-to-day life. There we go. There it is.
I used to be really hard-lined about it. Like, I wanted to beat the game, and then I bought the guide mostly because I wanted to look at the artwork, and I also wanted to, I didn't really enjoy finding secrets most of the time. Like, I wanted to get them, but beating the game without help that used to be really important to me, and it still is. I do enjoy a game less if I look things up, so I try to avoid it, but I usually find that if I am running in circles for an hour and just have no idea where to go, it was because the game didn't explain something well, or I misunderstood a core mechanic or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so most of the time I feel like it's not really my fault, but I have to look something up.
There is something to be said for. I always remember as a kid, when you couldn't figure something out and then you figure it out finally, and it was always the best feeling.
Right. It's, I try to use it as a last resort, but when things get to a certain point,
Are you coming?
Yeah.
I'll use it now.
I the one guy's like, these guys are playing on an emulator.
Oh, did someone say that?
Yeah.
No, we're playing on a real.
Should I take the camera and
No,
show the
because
board?
we'll never. I mean, I can.
We'll never get it set right.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, the quality looks really good. You seem to have your settings fairly optimized.
Dialed in, yeah.
Like I haven't noticed any noise, but it might be hard to tell because this game has like a lot of texture to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure there's some noise.
Whoa.
I mean, there's
What was
definitely some.
I don't know.
That guy stole something from us.
It's Abel, I think.
But we just read his gravestone.
Yeah. Bow wow.
Wow. Well,
Bow wow wow. Yippee yo yippee yay.
Abel.
Look at those bones. Look at the bones.
Look at
Yeah, I don't follow a fact like all the way through the game because that's just no fun to me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that's like always the really annoying thing is when you need help with just like one thing and you open up a fact and they like it's written in a way that expects that you've been following it the whole way through and it's like
Man, these grim.
I wish they would write in a way that would make sense whether you were following it or not.
Right.
Jeez. Well, I'm poisoned.
Well, I'm poisoned.
Well.
Uh oh. There goes my money.
What's up, everybody? I'm poisoned.
So
You're
if you're
watching.
poisoned, it like doesn't wear off on its own.
I don't
No.
know.
I think it's like you have to die. Yeah, you have to get an antidote.
Yeah, there's one for you.
There we go. Boom.
It's like just in time when you
Yeah.
have 4 hit points left.
I just got hit by a fireball anyway. So.
That's worth it.
Yeah.
Not that it really matters. I mean,
Uh,
there's no real consequence to dying.
that's true.
It doesn't matter.
Uh oh. Are we gonna fight Abel?
Maybe.
You think?
I like that I have this downward
Or
slash.
do you think we're gonna fight in Abel's honor, in remembrance?
I don't know.
It's too bad this isn't on the Wii Virtual Console. I would totally buy it before it went down.
No.
Yeah. Speaking of which, do we want to tell people about our video? About such?
Yeah, it's probably not going to be the next episode,
Chimera.
but
Really soon.
before you can no longer
Can we
add
throw
Wii
our-
points, we are going
Is
to
that-
release a video that it's kind of going to be it's going to be kind of a mixture of like recommendations and it's just going to be like I don't know what we're going to call it, but I was thinking like celebration of the Wii Shop channel or something like that, you
Yeah.
know. And we're going to like recommend, not like the obvious stuff like Super Mario Brothers 3 and stuff, but we're going to like talk about games that are like, oh, this is like sort of. It's interesting that this is on it because it was translated and it wasn't previously translated. Or this is like the best way to play this game in 240p other than original hardware or something like that. Or, this is a really expensive game. You might want to play it on the Wii. Something like that. So we're just going to look at like every virtual console platform. And as well as WiiWare stuff.
Uh-oh, can you go across? You gotta go towards me.
Yeah.
So I can go up.
Yeah. Then I'll just. Yeah, there we go. That's easy enough.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. We kind of doing a thing where we're gonna have like a lot of like a couple of guests in it too. I think it's gonna be fun, kind of giving their opinion of what they think people should get. And, like, I do understand, like, we do understand that it is possible to obtain these games using homebrew.
And then, like, after it's down, there's, like, technically not a point in worrying about getting them legitimately, but,
Yeah.
like, I don't feel like I own a game. I mean, even though, digital distribution, license to
it.
play it and whatnot. Like, I feel like I can't consider myself like I can't motivate myself to really play a game most of the time unless I've like spent money on it.
Walking through the fire.
Yeah.
There we go. That's
And like you know, as much as I want to, you know, play these games on original hardware where possible,
Get out.
in some cases that's just not too
Get out of it! No.
Oh, we've really done it here. Oh no. I feel like we're
Are we gonna glitch it?
yeah.
We might be playing bad dudes after all.
No, I'm out. Oh, wait.
We did it.
That was something.
Oh, good.
A
There's an
lot
in
of-
right here.
Inside.
It's Socrates.
What's up, Socrates?
my stream keeps falling behind, so I thought you guys were stuck in that fire for way longer than you were.
We were in there for we were in there for a long time.
It was longer than we should have been.
We don't need to stay at the end though.
No.
That floor is like
It's a lot of bones.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
people just lit. Their town is on it.
Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna get a ninja mask.
Oh man. Let me get the helm. Putting the helm on. Oh, look at me.
Oh, you looking
I'm
good, man.
I'm looking good.
Yeah. Here we go.
you know,
I'm gonna get the dagger
playing-
swallow. Can be no.
It can only be carried by Tud.
Yeah. And then here it is. Mask of Shadow.
There it is.
Finally. Man,
Now you're gonna be a
thinking
real
of,
ninja.
I'm gonna look super cool.
Look at that. Oh man.
Man, that's it. Look at that. Well, it is complete.
thinking of the experience system in an arcade game. I was playing Knights of the Round with friends a month or two ago, and I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I liked it, but I didn't really like it.
Did you just get that?
I forget that has like a level up, and so does what is it? A dragon game, Master of Dragons or whatever it is on the Super NES. I can't.
Oh, you know, Drum told me.
That's where we came from, right?
That right over on the right we did. We didn't go through this gauntlet of
Are you sure?
spears. Yeah.
We
Drum
did.
was telling me that there's a Capcom game
Yeah,
called
this is where
Black
we came
This
from.
is
Tiger.
it?
Yeah.
Are you sure this isn't a different place? Okay.
You came from there, that place with
Yeah,
the lightning.
that's what I thought.
Drum was telling me that there's a Capcom arcade game called Black Tiger on Virtual Console.
Yeah.
But you know, in
It's
the Night
really
Trap
rare.
documentary,
Well, it's not really rare, but it's rare.
in the Night Trap documentary, that's the game I'm playing.
Yes.
That you're playing.
That's I'm playing it. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a Castlevania-esque.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looked like in the vein of Ghouls and Ghosts,
Yeah.
etc.
Kind of combined with Castlevania.
Yeah,
It's-
it looks good.
Yeah. Oh, it's fun. It's hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if it's worth grabbing on the arcade, but he was saying that like there's not a lot of other ways to buy it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's probably on the like the Capcom arcade stuff that's on PS4.
I think that's right. I looked it up.
because that's
But it
by
did look
M2. I
pretty
think.
interesting.
If that interests you, I think it's by M2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe
The
you're right.
the whole set is from M2.
Yeah.
So, what is the deadline on the Wii Shop?
March 25th to buy
Okay.
points.
Okay.
And then you have
So
until,
it's 1 month from today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And the video will be
hopefully
out.
we can release that video within like 2 weeks, maybe.
Yes.
It just-
yes. It'll be like within 2 weeks.
I'd like to get. Well, it's just
It's-
the other day my Wii died. Like it just won't power on.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not cool.
That's disconcerting.
I just might open it up and just take a look at it and mess around with it and see. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
mean,
not
I
like
wonder-
they're that
I wonder if-
expensive to buy.
There is
Yeah,
a
but-
Capcom Classics Volume 1 and 2. I don't know if I'm pretty sure Black Tiger is on that as well. But those are like not the most amazing versions. What time is it? I mean, should we just play bad dudes?
You want to do some bad dudes?
Does the chat want us just to play some bad dudes? Get a little. I think the chat needs a little Blade and Striker.
A little Blade Striker.
Yeah, a little Blade and Striker action.
Hamburgers.
You need to take care of these ninja-related crimes.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Wait, the power
Ace
supply.
in the chat says advice for that blown
Somebody
Wii. If
had
the power supply isn't broken or tripped, there's a fuse in the system. Might have popped.
Oh, cool. Okay. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little scary thinking about, downloading these Wii things for the last time because I mean, I've got a launch Wii. It's never given me any problems, but
Really quick, this is the Bad Dudes board. It's huge. Bad Dudes is huge. It's 2 layers too.
Yeah.
Wow. That pirate versus Mario Brothers board that Chemtress showed us was pretty big, wasn't it?
Yeah, usually when you see like those bootlegs that I've come across, I mean they're like single boards, but they're like really long rectangles.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You just gotta turn it off or pop it back on again. Your JAMA.
It was okay over there though.
Oh. I wonder if it doesn't. Well,
Bad Dudes versus DragonNinja.
that's good there. There it is.
There
Bad
they are.
Tuds.
There's
Yeah.
It's your boy.
How does it?
Blade and
Yeah.
Striker.
Like back to back, you gotta kind of do the. Yeah.
And this game kind of has a weird aspect ratio too.
Oh yeah. The sound effects on this game are, to me, are just absolutely insane.
I mean, you could probably fix the aspect ratio with the FrameMeister if you wanted. The OSSC would probably display it wider, maybe.
It might.
So you can see the noise in that,
is
plain
the,
blue
It might be too
background.
loud. Hang on, I can turn this
Okay,
down.
yeah.
There we go. This is like significantly louder.
I can remember the echoes of.
Oh, the game audio is super loud. I turned it down. It should be better now. Just want to make sure it's not going into there. Let me turn it down over here.
Attack of the Pixels says he's debating downloading the rest of the WiiWare games he doesn't have on the Wii U Wii because the Wii U is much newer and should last longer. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if Wii U would be considered more reliable, but there's a lot of criticism about how the Wii U scales Wii games, and with WiiWare, it doesn't really matter as much, but certainly with Virtual Console, you lose that benefit of 240p on Wii U. I mean, you cannot do 240p on the Wii U, so that's a big reason to get them on an actual Wii. I really regret having done the Wii to Wii U transfer, but the funny thing is we did that before we were like the Wii U came out like just before we kind of got into like RGB and all that stuff.
Right, and that's
Here
like
comes your boy.
There he is. Here he is.
Fired up.
Back again.
Oh,
Decides he wants to be the bad guy this now. What do we do to you, Cardinal? Used to be so good.
oh. Ah. Oh man.
Here it comes. Blade and Striker.
Blade and Striker.
I mean, if your name was Blade, or your name was Striker, like I would.
Yeah.
It's easy to assume that they would think that they are bad dudes.
Yeah. Laser.
Yeah, Laser would be a good name too.
Knife.
Is the sound supposed to be this distorted, or is the volume set too high on the PCB?
Could be.
I don't
But
think
we
so.
just tweaked it, I thought.
No, the sound is like really.
It should be grating and obnoxious.
Yeah,
That's how I remember it at Big Lots.
This is how it sounds. I mean,
yeah.
This is how the audio samples are like this. I can turn. You want me to turn it down a little bit more? So obnoxious.
So it's coming out of the PCB too loud. That's the thing.
Well, there's a volume dial.
Yeah, there's a little potentiometer to adjust the volume, but
it's not loud. I mean, the game like we didn't adjust it at all in here.
No, it was Cadash. That's right.
Yeah, Kadash was really low.
All I'm hearing coming back are the
Oh
Yep,
yeah, because
that's
the
it.
microphone is so close. The microphone that we're talking to you on is like right in front of the TV.
I mean, I'm not hearing much.
Okay.
Leon is not really feeling this game, but I mean, it's called Bad Dudes.
Yeah.
So.
There's the Empire State Building.
Yep.
Pixley's like knife, knife.
That
just like
truck says dudes.
I know it just says dudes on it.
Yeah. Oh, this guy is trouble.
I mean, I have to have respect for a game called Bad Dudes, no matter how bad it may be.
Yeah, it can be fun. It's probably not as fun to watch as it is to play, perhaps. I don't know.
I remember playing this game at Phase Drugs.
Yeah, see? Big Lots, Phase Drugs.
Yeah. It might have been Eckerd's Drugs, which I think was just in my hometown.
No, Eckerd was a chain. It was in lots of places. It was bought by Rite Aid, I think.
It's like invincible move right there. The hurricane kick.
Yeah. Yeah, the hurricane kick is the stuff.
The female ninjas just wear have a fishnet stocking with their bodysuit on.
Oh yeah.
They're basically wearing dithering.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you watch John Letterman's Panzer Dragoon
It's
video
really
today?
good.
Oh, I didn't even know he had released it.
Yeah,
I knew he was working on it.
Good. How did you like it?
I thought
he did a great job.
I captured all the PS2 footage from him.
Nice.
PS2 version.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, John's great.
The PS2 version of
Panzer Dragoon.
Really? I didn't know there was a PS2
Yeah,
version.
I mean it's Sega Ages 2500.
Ah. Is it a pretty good port?
Yeah, it has a Saturn version and a enhanced PS2 version, and it's pretty good. But they try to pretend like it's the Saturn version is real, but it's not like really a Saturn. It's just like
I didn't do
a PC. It's a PC version.
Yeah, it's the port from the PC, right?
Yeah. But they try to fake it and make it seem like it's more Saturn than it is. By
Does it run
putting like a
240p?
fake like Saturn boot up screen before it starts and everything. But it was done by, I think it was done in-house by Team Andromeda.
Does it run 240p?
It does. Both modes do. It's kind of interesting.
Oh, the enhanced mode is also 240p?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh.
You should continue that series soon.
I know. I mean, we were just talking about it in the Discord chat. I think people are hoping for me to get to it, and I agree.
Would Panzer Dragoon be in that next set?
No. I don't think it's
how many videos total is it going to have to be?
If I'm doing like 5 to 6 per video, I mean it's gonna have to be like 5 videos probably total to do them all.
How many?
Like
you cut
5.
out. Okay. What percentage do you own at this point?
a very small portion.
How many are there again?
I think it's 33.
Wow.
Jeez.
I mean, I probably have 10 of them. Whoa!
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that guy from. What was the name of that band that did? God, that video, the guy running his own
California.
fight. Yes.
What's
Wax.
the name of this? Wax. That was it.
Wax, yeah. That'd be a great video. To see that guy.
Yeah, I remember that.
To capture that.
It's very much a product of our
Oh yeah.
of our era, I guess. This is Spike Jones.
Yeah. It was Spike. That's right.
It's all like one take.
Yeah. Man, we were
like
just
a one-hit.
roundhousing our way. Yeah,
I know,
just
just
spin kicking our way through. Oh gosh.
Wow, look at that guy.
Yeah, hawk and animal.
Is that what his name is?
He has a great sound effect. Yeah.
Someone asks, who actually owns these
Joey
PCBs?
owns
Electron
them.
Ash says, Joey, the one with the glasses. We're all wearing glasses.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
The one that's not bald.
But balding. Receding.
Josh Yeagley, I don't really know the specifics about the how poorly designed the Bahar Bros products are. I don't know if the Toro itself has been analyzed, but some people were in our Patreon chat had like looked at the Garo, I think it was, and they said there were just some
I think
extremely bad flaws with the design of it that led them to believe that the other products like surely have flaws too, because it was designed in a way that they considered pretty poor. Enough to indicate that they don't think they have enough background in this kind of stuff to really make a properly designed product. As far as like, what the problems are and how risky it is to use or anything like that, I don't know.
If we beat this, we're gonna beat this one like really quick, I think. Then we'll play Final Fight.
Oh yeah. My favorite. Oh god.
Oh, I got him.
How did you
I got him.
Did you get him with a spin kick? Boom.
I thought he said knife, but when he picks up something, he just says, "Got it, got it."
Oh, you're right. Oh, that's kind of a disappointment. See, I gotta try to get fancy, and I try to like spin kick my way to the next car. No.
They're wearing workout pants, aren't they?
Yeah. It's like we're on the set
trucks.
of Back to the Future 3.
We're heading out west.
Yeah. Gosh. See, these ninjas don't. I'm just trying to get that soda. Oh my
geez.
gosh! It's Zombie Karnov.
He's back.
It took like 2 hits because he's like already dead.
That's amazing.
Zombie Karnov.
How many people do we have watching, Troy?
245.
Oh, wow.
We had up to like maybe 270 that I noticed anyway. It could have
Nice.
been higher.
Thanks for tuning in here instead of watching the Olympics closing ceremonies. I think that's...
I think I kicked a throwing star.
That wouldn't surprise me. It seems like something
They would fit in there, yeah.
What does that say? Atomic
Runner.
Atomic Runner Chelnov.
Oh, that's a game.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a game, yeah.
Presumably a Data East game.
Yeah.
Yes. And Data East did the RoboCop arcade game, correct?
Yeah.
And the NES port.
That's one that I'm gonna be buying pretty soon here is a RoboCop arcade game.
It's a good one.
I will definitely stream that one.
You know what's really great that I picked up really inexpensively as well is eSWAT Arcade.
Oh,
The eSWAT Arcade is
there he is.
eSWAT.
eSWAT. And that's a lot different than the Genesis version.
It is.
Is that a system?
incredibly
That's a
different.
system.
16. Yep.
So that's a different kind
Sega
of
16.
connector.
It's the same. So it's like Altered Beast, Shinobi, Golden Axe.
You have
eSWAT.
Golden Axe as well, but your
I
sound
do.
doesn't work.
See, that's one of the things. So going back to the ROM, it's a particular ROM that they don't make it. I mean, they do, but it's just the particular ROM burner that I have, which is kind of on the cheaper end, doesn't recognize it. So I can't properly burn that
And
particular ROM for the
if I can say
voice.
so myself, the sound in Golden Axe is maybe one of the best parts about it in the arcade version.
Oh, totally.
The screams are so crazy, and they're all from First
Gauntlet?
Blood.
Oh, First Blood. That's
Yeah.
right. Gauntlet. I don't know why. Sylvester Stallone stars in.
What ROM is it that you need? Is for the sound for Golden Axe?
Yeah, voice. The
Voice.
voice ROM. If somebody has it, I would pay them what they would need for the chip and for their service and shipping would be awesome. Because I got it for my wife because she grew up playing that particular. I got it for her birthday, and then just so happened because it's really hard to find for as cheap as I got it, and it just turned out that the voice was the only thing that was a problem with it.
So there are multiple ROM chips that hold different parts of the game data on arcade board.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
So how many? Like what?
It
How's the
varies.
data divided?
So like I'm trying to think. This is off the top of my head. For like Street Fighter 2, World Warrior, there's like 8, 10.
Wow.
You know what ROM chip it is? I mean, is somebody.
I haven't been it's been a while since I've researched. Because I've been so busy with school.
Mm-hmm.
It's out of. 2 months ago, I'd have been able to rattle it off to you, but now I forget.
So would you get a blank ROM and burn it to it, or
Right.
Or okay.
Yes. And I have the correct chip for it. It's like a
You just need
14
the
pin.
data.
Yeah, but my burner doesn't recognize the that particular that IC. So I tried to like fake it out by soldering it to switch because it's kind of like it has to do the opposite of what my burner can do, and it didn't work. So I was just trying to do. Oh, see here. This is. But I would love whoever that is. I don't know if I can get your info.
They can contact.
They contact you.
us,
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, something that really struck me when Coury wanted me to open up the Michael Jackson Moonwalker
Oh, yeah,
that I found and bought for him, I was just surprised. Like I don't think I'd ever opened a Genesis cart before. There's just one chip on it.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
And I'm so used to
John?
It says,
multiple chips
Yeah.
inside
Yeah,
NES and Super Nintendo games and
Is
stuff.
that the chip?
I believe that's it.
Well, look up. If you want to send us a message on YouTube, or you can do it DM us on Twitter or whatever you can.
No, thank you so much, y'all. That's incredibly helpful.
And the voice is the best part.
Yeah, it is. It's because everything else, the sound effects work.
Yeah.
It's just the voice. Anything that's voice doesn't work. That's what's great about easily troubleshooting.
Oh, the Willem is the burner.
Right. That's the really good burner. Yeah, I've got the really generic one. It's like gray and it has the turquoise little mount where you put the IC on. It's incredibly limited. I think it was like $50 on Amazon. Oh, that guy's gonna get it. Yep. See.
Try. You want to write the show email in there? The My Life in Video Games at Gmail.
Yeah.
In the chat. It's for him.
Pretty sure I typed it right there. That email was claimed before we completely settled on the show's name.
Well, yeah, because My Life in Games is what we originally were going to try to have it be.
Man, there are.
I'm happy that it ended up the way it is.
All types of zombie Carnovs. We'll take care of those jokers. Boom. Poor zombie Carnov. Whoa. I think that would have. Yeah. What is he's back?
Well, this is the last level. That's why.
Is he the main guy? I'm gonna try to power up one. Ooh. See, he's gonna walk right into this one.
So he's the guy responsible for the rampant ninja-related crimes these days?
No, this guy. No, we're fighting.
I think that was like their. Yeah, I think he was just kind of a subordinate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he was just carrying out some of the rampant ninja-related crimes.
Right. Let's see, how's this guy again?
It's him? Oh, this is we're doing a boss rush.
Yeah, wouldn't it be funny if this
That's
was like
what
this guy was like behind it all?
Yeah. The music almost sounds like a ripoff from like Rastan. Oh, not now. Oops.
Another Taito game. Oh no, Ijuwa.
He hates us.
Man, Taito was really like one of the kings of the arcade.
Oh man, it was. Yeah.
I mean, this isn't Taito.
I know, but
I was just thinking about.
With like Double Dragon.
Yeah, that was Technos.
Oh, that was Technos. That's right. What else did Taito?
Well, they did Thunder
Elevator
Fox.
Action.
Yeah.
Bubble Bobble. They do Dig Dug.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Nice job.
That comment would have made more sense if we were still playing Cadash.
Yeah, true.
Night Striker.
Oh yeah, that's one that I'm looking for, but that's like I didn't realize how rare that was. It's insane.
I guess the PlayStation version is the best one.
Is it not the Saturn?
And it's not expensive either.
The Saturn version isn't the superior one?
No, you'd think it would be, but it's not.
Yeah, that's
the
a shame.
PlayStation version, I guess.
Jeez.
Oh, there he is.
See, is that a dog to help? Oh no, I keep thinking about Kadash, and I think about Abel, because that dog was like. Can you jump up there with him? Yeah.
Get him.
As long as there's dogs.
Ninja High Dragon.
What's that?
I don't know what that weird sound was.
Ninja High.
Oh, see? I fell from too far.
We're invincible.
Yeah. This
Here we
guy
go.
has no... See, and the helicopter goes down with him. Who was piloting?
I don't know. No, here he comes.
This is the big
It's
buck.
your boy.
There he is. Boom.
President Roddy.
Yep.
It's there he is. Hey, dudes.
Thanks for rescuing me. Let's go for a burger. Ha 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 ha.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I like how there's a comma after things.
Yeah,
Hey, dudes, thanks for rescuing me.
Oh, he has a burger. Why don't we have burger? Well,
They already ate it.
yeah.
They
Wait,
need that
is that a
protein.
burger?
They're bad. Yeah.
I guess I see it's a burger. It's misshapen.
Yeah.
The way he's holding it is weird.
Like this? You don't hold your burger like that? try?
He's just like holding his hand like it's just like stuck to his fingers.
Yeah.
he's
like
fisting it.
Yeah.
He's got his fingers all the way through it.
Yeah. It's a shoulder burger.
Glad to see you. Glad to see you. How you enjoyed the game. Watch out for Data East new games to come. Glad to see you. How you enjoyed the game. So, Joey, how you enjoyed the game?
This was a thrill. A thrill.
That's gonna be my question. Just like
how you enjoyed
how you enjoyed the game.
The end.
Do you think this is the first time in 2018 that Bad Dudes has been beaten?
No.
An arcade board has been beaten on YouTube Gaming?
Probably on YouTube Gaming, yeah. Tud.
we beat
Tud forever.
You beat GameSack to it.
Alright, I'm gonna put in get Final Fight.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is Tud your new 3 initial?
Well, it's my my PlayStation name is Tud Hat Laguna. I don't know. I was just looking for weird words to put together, just to make myself laugh. And I just always thought about that
Tud Hat.
Tud Hat Laguna. Obviously for Laguna from Final Fantasy VIII. But yeah, I don't know. I just always think about the absurdity of Tud Ball.
Tud Ball.
Oh, Tud Ball.
Yeah, the bully. Tud Ball, the bully. Yeah.
Let's see if we can show it here.
You stole his
Final
name.
Fight on there.
Yeah, the Final Fight board's beautiful.
Yeah,
this one's great. So this was the CPS one. So there are the A board, B board, C board.
C board's tiny.
Yeah, C board's really small. And these are typically, these are definitely, for me, I think the most problematic. Like the board's really flexible. Traces can get broke really easily. It can be problematic. So you'll see a lot of trashed, or not trash, but untested or, tested not working CPS1 boards that I've noticed.
So Coury,
He went to the restroom. Sorry.
Is this Corey's Final Fight though?
No, this is mine.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if Coury had gotten there or not.
Yeah. No, I was.
Yeah, we played on the New Year's stream. We played Sega CD Final Fight, which I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. Like after Kai getting into Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, I should get into Final Fight, but then when I I realized for one, the Super Nintendo version's not that good, and I was kind of looking at videos. I thought, it really doesn't look as good as Streets of Rage. And then we played the Sega CD version. I'm like, well, it's not as good as Streets of Rage, but it's not as less good as I expected. It's not that bad. It seems pretty solid.
Yeah, this one I played at, in Cincinnati, if nobody's familiar, you have what are called chili parlors. I just love the idea it's called a parlor. But, you can get, it's like a chili cheese dog or whatever, and all these different variations. But anyway, nonetheless, kind of like I was saying, in the neighborhoods, all the little local shops had tons of arcade cabinets. And at that particular one, it's a chain called Gold Star that's local, had this and Mortal Kombat in it. So it's like I would go in and, whenever we would go there to eat for the night or the day or whatever for lunch, I would play Final Fight. So that was one of the big things. I don't know. And for me, it could be pretty broad in what to collect, but I always just think about the games that I really got me into gaming. And really kind of started my desire to, of course, seek out Cody all the way. Kind of one-to-one arcade experience at home, and just the idea of actually the reality of getting to have that now. Like, I love the animation. I think I love the art direction in this. The saturation of colors, particularly from the arcade board, are just so good.
Did you have to do anything to get this one working? Or?
No, I bought this one.
It's like in great condition. And it's expensive now. You said that you got a good deal on it.
I got an
really
incredible deal. Yeah.
How much did you pay for it? Like 100.
It's like 120.
I don't like the front-facing sprites in this game. They look stiff or something.
Yeah.
Well, they're very stiff, just like the way they bounce on the ground too.
Yeah. I just always loved this part. Like
but they kick through the door.
They kick the door down. Boom. That's just fantastic.
Everyone's posture is too good in this game.
Yeah.
They do. Even the bad guys have really good posture. Except for that guy.
Sometimes they hunker down when they're getting ready to punch you, but when they're just walking, it's just very straight.
Yeah.
Even the big guys.
Yeah. Andre. Boom. Yeah. I need that barbecue. There we go.
The barbecue.
Barbecue. Here he comes.
There he is. This is the only way to get him with the...
Damn.
With the real last name. I wonder, I don't know if Undamned is in the chat. I wonder if this character has any inspiration to his,
That's a good question.
His chosen name, because he's a big Capcom fan.
Yeah.
I wonder if...
I was set myself up for that.
And now there is a version, like the Final Fight and Magic Sword Double Impact that's on PSN and Xbox
Yes.
Live. It does have an arcade perfect version of this, but I mean, as always, like playing on the real arcade board is like pretty much the best way to get like the perfect experience.
Whoops.
And arcade boards are so expensive that you really gotta love a game to be able to get
Oh
it.
yeah, totally.
And I think that you're like, at least for me, I'm more likely I would just like play it a whole bunch.
Oh yeah.
Like, spending that money on it.
Yeah, I played a ton. I love them.
This is always like the stupidest move he has. Is like this.
The shoulder, yeah, that thing. Yeah, that one, the knee. Yeah. This.
Guardian Heroes would be fun.
Oh yeah.
Would be fun.
God, I love Guardian Heroes, man. What is the fantastic song? Oh my God, the one where the saxophone just starts going crazy. Shuffler in the Dark.
Shufflers
in the Dark. Yeah. Anybody, you should look up Shufflers in the Shuffler. I think it's Shuffler singular.
I could
Shuffler in the Dark, and about halfway through, man, that saxophone just woo. There you go.
That's from
Mike,
Guardian
It's time
Heroes.
for Big Mike to come in. Yeah. He has that great pile driver move. You know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, of course.
The headbutt.
Yeah. When he runs, there it is. Nice, good job.
Like when they fall down, he's just like stiff as a board. That look at him.
Yeah.
I wonder if he sleeps at night like that.
Yeah. I love how he has just the one strap. This is what got me. God, I remember the first time playing this. I was like, we're in a subway car?
Why would they design him with only one strap when left and right is a flip sprite?
It's professional wrestling.
Whoa! Oh.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the sound effect.
Oh.
Does the arcade board have the voices that the Sega CD version has?
Yeah, the voices are the
Yeah.
same.
So
Yeah,
it's the
it's just-
exact same. He goes, Mike Hager here.
Oh no.
No,
Oh,
it
the voice
doesn't,
acting. There's
yeah.
no voice acting in this.
Yeah.
That's CD exclusive. Yeah, he doesn't say Mike Hager here.
What does he say?
Nothing.
It just like has the text on the screen. It probably says the text probably says Mike
Yeah.
Hager here.
Oh, my.
But I always thought of his name as being Hagar.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But you know, he says Mike Hager. It just sounds like
Like Sammy.
I mean,
yeah,
I feel
Sammy
like
Hagar.
Sammy Hager.
I feel like in the 90s, though, you can't take
Any kind
like a
of
random Sega CD voice is like the official canon thing because whoever was recording that probably had no idea what they were doing.
yeah.
I mean,
So-
just like how there was, I remember watching a video for some Kirby game in on that Toys R Us Laserdisc button push thing, where they called DDD. They call him King Day Day. And so for years I called him King Day
Day,
Day.
day.
King Day Day. But you know that was an improvement, I guess, maybe on what I used to say, which was a friend of mine who had Kirby's Dream Land. He said Deadity, and I just copied what he said. You know, why not?
I remember there was
I didn't know any better.
when Mortal Kombat was out. There was a guy who was like when I was in high school, and he was a couple of grades ahead of me, but he was, you know, kind of on the path to go to art school. He was in all the art classes with me, and he was older, so it was just like always just kind of kept quiet. But I remember this one moment I couldn't shut up about it because this is Mortal Kombat, and he was just like, yeah, well, did you ever get the part where you fight Shang Tsung? And I'm like, two? What?
Just making it up.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know who that is, man.
It's like a badge of honor to like
Yeah.
make up stuff.
Speaking of King Day Day, you know, the French Canadian version of Kirby's Adventure that me and Coury got when we were at G Anime
Yeah.
2 years ago. The text in that I might be slightly off on this,
Sorry.
but I think I'm right. It's something along the lines of da de do or da de do.
Wow.
Yeah, like each syllable has a different vowel at the end. I think it's
Oh.
da de do.
Daddy do.
Da de do, King da de do.
Oh, sorry.
I don't care. It's not like it's costing me
Nice.
money.
What? That just went right through his sprite.
Suddenly you're regretting the money spent on this.
Now it's just like,
This game is crap.
this is such trash.
Joey, have you played that Way Forward Aliens game that you got at Arcade Legacy?
Yes. It is interesting.
The alien
Yeah.
infestation.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. It's honestly, for Way Forward, it's a little stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's odd. It doesn't play as like, I don't know, when you think about Shantae, or it just doesn't have
I mean,
a fluidity to
kind
it.
I kind of imagined it would feel like Contra 4 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's
But
not
not
even
quite.
that. It's not even that smooth, really. It's kind of it's odd. It's kind of clunky.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, but it's cool though. Oh,
We
yeah,
gotta-
we
we
gotta,
gotta-
we
what
gotta
if
have
you-
this. We gotta make this
If
happen.
you
I know-
played
yeah, we
it
could
and you
definitely-
didn't know
we
it
gotta-
was
we gotta-
Way Forward, would you have thought like, oh, this feels kind of like Way Forward?
All right, guys, everyone quiet, because here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, it's
Does
the
it cut off-
best.
Does it cut off the last syllable like
No,
the Sega CD version?
It doesn't. It's a totally different sample.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
my god.
Oh my god! But
So
you know the Super NES version goes, oh my god!
No.
It cuts it off. Oh my god!
Yeah, but it's good. Try. I would definitely recommend picking it up. It's really interesting.
Is it like Metroidvania
It is.
design?
It
or-
is.
Okay.
Very much.
That's what I thought.
But you get to choose from a bunch of like I think it's 4 different soldiers,
Yeah.
and you can kind of rotate it. Yeah, it's really great. I like it. I've been I've put it down just because over Christmas getting the MSX and finally getting in touch with a lot of that crowd and using that multi-cart, I've been playing SD Snatcher, which is amazing.
Oh.
As it changes it up, it's like the
Stadatcher.
yeah. Stadat. Okay, I did it. Stadatcher. It's amazing. So it's like the part where you.
Well, he's never
in-
played Snatcher, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Forget it then.
He needs to play Snatcher.
Yeah, you need to play Snatcher. It's awesome.
Speaking of PC type systems,
Yeah.
I ordered. I think I should get it tomorrow. Actually, I ordered a Commodore 64S video cable.
Oh,
Ooh.
because you got that. You bought it.
Very
I got the
good.
Commodore monitor, so I'm going to
Nice,
try it out.
sir.
That's cool.
That is cool. I'm jealous. That's
I,
nice.
I haven't even hooked up like the disk drive unit yet.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the games that came with it. Literally, all I've used it for so far, though, is that RF video shot of in the beginning of the Kevtris thing in the Super NT video.
Yeah, I've been talking to Jimmy Hoppa a little bit off and on. We booked our flights and got all of our lodgings for Japan this summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So that is happening. I remember during the marathon you were discussing it or thinking. I think you were
Yeah.
still just thinking about it.
We got everything together. I'm extremely excited. So now I'm
Nice.
just thinking like,
You've never been, right?
I've never been. Part of my excitement is like trying to figure out what it is that I want to buy. I want to do one big purchase. I want to purchase a system. Because we're just going to wind up getting like a giant piece of luggage to split between the three of us and take, pack it full. And I either want to get like a PC98 or a Sharp X68000.
I mean, that's gonna be expensive. I don't know how much it would be. It seems like it'd be so tough to get home.
No, well, I mean, I guess you're right.
But I mean, it's always, you never know how big it's actually gonna be until you see it in person.
No, it's true.
Just like the super graphics, still like a no.
Yeah, that thing's enormous.
Electron Ash, what close-ups are you talking about? Electron Ash says that the Kevtris loved the close-ups.
Wait,
I'm
what?
curious what he said.
Wait, he loved the close-ups of what?
I don't know. Of Kemptress, maybe? You love the close-ups of himself? Maybe.
Oh, in the video? Just like the alternate angle that you used? When
Yeah,
you
that
needed to, like,
that
edit the
alternate
soundbite?
side angle that you shot.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the point of that shot,
Okay,
was
go.
to get,
Yeah,
to get
got it.
extreme close-ups.
So you know what my favorite character in this game is? Is Bread.
Is bread?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bread.
Yeah, it's B-R-E-D.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? Is he the big boss man?
Yeah.
Oh, his earrings. Oh, so you like the side shots then? That's cool. I'm glad you liked the other camera. Man, that was like... I was holding this this gimbal that I was shooting it with. Like a Steadicam type thing. And doing that for... I mean, how long was that interview? Like 2 hours? Or hour and a half?
Oh, no. It was
Or 15
like
minutes?
maybe an hour and 15.
Yeah. It was hard to hold that thing after a while.
Is Kemptress on the chat?
I don't think
no,
so.
I think you just talked
I
about
guess
it.
Electron Ash was maybe in a
Yeah.
chat room with Kemptress or something.
No, I mean, probably, maybe mentioned it someplace.
He said he wasn't offended. He just said it was weird seeing himself like that. He thought it was funny.
Well, having that alternate angle, like, it makes it so easy to edit the sound bites.
Right. Like, so if there was like, if there,
And that's something
If
we're going to be
there was,
doing
like-
from now on. You know, like,
right, that's kind of the intent, is to get that alternate angle. Plus, it sort of gives you like that looser look to it too. You know,
Of, like,
it sort
being
of,
there.
yeah, it sort of makes it feel a little more. I don't know.
Joe, we've gotten this question a lot. I mean, I don't know if we've, like, addressed it or not. Like, are we planning on uploading the entire Kevdris interview?
That would be awesome.
I mean, I feel like I would like to,
I mean,
but I also kind of feel like there's probably stuff like that he might not want.
I don't know. I mean, you could probably watch it through and probably pick out stuff if there is. I know. I think like there was like an issue where he like wasn't allowed to use like Nintendo, like say Nintendo.
Like he didn't. Like, I don't know if he wasn't allowed to, but he like said at the beginning, like, we should avoid like the SN word, and I'm like, what the what? He's like Super Nintendo. I'm like, oh, and I was like, well, obviously I'm going to say Super Nintendo, but like I think like he did not want to be heard saying Super Nintendo for whatever reason, so. Like, and he did in the interview. He did say Super Nintendo, because how can you not? Really,
That's tough.
So, and I thought I couldn't do it, but I did somehow find a way to cut the sound bites to where he never actually says the word Nintendo.
Nice.
Like there was at the end when like I kind of trimmed up the soundbite where he's talking about comparing like kind of the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. Like he says Super Nintendo or SNES or something, and like I was able to cut it in such a way where you're able to understand.
They're immediately safe.
Yeah.
You're able to understand he's talking about the Super Nintendo, and then he says like. And then he says, like on the Genesis, it's 16 bits.
Oh, that's a good.
So I was able to cut around it. Like there were a few places where I thought, I don't know. I think there was something that I cut out last minute because it's like, obviously it's not our responsibility to not say Super Nintendo in the video because I mean we're making our own independent video, but I wanted to be fair to him that if he was trying to not say it, I wanted to be fair to him to, not make that happen. If there was some sort of mandate.
There's chickens falling from the sky, cooked chickens. Just throwing them off the building. Under the elevator.
Are you almost done with this? Like going up this
I think
elevator?
there's one more. Like there's 2 more levels. I think after this.
Yeah.
What the heck are those guys wearing like that all white? I can't figure out what they're supposed to be. Like, what is that uniform?
I don't know.
Oh.
So I think right now, like, there's a chance we might upload it. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it would be cool to be able to put that out there for sure.
Oh.
We'd have to ask him probably.
Yeah.
Nice. Sorry.
But I thought the interview turned out really well. Like, at the time during the interview, like I wasn't like quite absorbing all the information. Then when I like went back and reviewed it, I was like, oh, like he actually explains things in a way that's pretty easy to understand.
Yeah.
Freaking pipe. Yes.
There he goes.
Oh, he got him. Yeah, that's right. He does himself in.
Only to reappear in Street Fighter Alpha.
Oh, yeah. Oh, see, I'm hitting it at a bad angle. That's my bad.
Yeah.
What?
So you have to hit like right in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm about to slam it. I'm diving into it.
It just seems ill-advised.
Yeah. This level has great music.
This does, yeah.
It's like the best music in the game.
Oh, so you got to do Bay Area and then Uptown?
Yeah, and then it's the last level. I know, it's like after 11, I know you gotta...
Oh, no, I'm good, man. I'm still good.
I mean, we beat bad dudes, that's good.
Yeah, it was awesome. I saw, is it Chris from Classic Gaming Quarterly?
Yeah.
He was on here, he's like, did I miss Cadash?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw...
Sorry, man. He's a big TurboGrafx fan, so he probably has that version of it. And check the archive, though. Oh, you're just like standing on top of the...
Yeah, that was amazing. It dropped me right on top of it.
There's a lot of Empire State buildings back there.
Is this supposed to be New York or?
No, well, Metro City is like a takeoff of it. It's New York City in the Street Fighter world. I think.
Right.
Oh, does Street Fighter not use like real city names?
I don't think. I mean, maybe it does, but I don't think so.
Oh.
Like Street. I mean, Final Fight and Street Fighter are the same world.
Yeah, this was supposed to be like Street Fighter 3? No. Or Street Fighter 2.
Well, I thought Street Fighter 2 is going to have Street Fighter 89, I think they were going to
That's
call it.
89, yeah. For a minute, because, you like hit a character and it tells you its name. And for whatever reason, like, we simultaneously, I hit the drum can, and you hit a person. I was like, whoa, that guy's name is Drum Can? I love that guy's name was just Simmons.
Hey, I can believe that one of these guys is called Drum Can.
Yeah, exactly. He's got, like, the cool nickname.
Oh, I just ate some curry.
Oh, nice.
Some ground curry. Oh, and some whiskey. I mean, just think about like how many dudes these guys have killed.
One of those guys is called
I know.
Doug. That's just D-U-G.
D-U-G,
Yeah. Is that in this, or is that
Doug.
Streets of Rage? No, that's this, isn't it?
Simmons and Doug. Hollywood. Whoops. He's like super surprised. It's like, oh my god.
It's like, thank Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, those look. Hagar's face is
He's just overjoyed.
Oh, this coming weekend,
Oh yeah.
on Saturday, we're heading down to the Louisville Arcade Expo.
And by we, you mean
Joey and I are going to be there. I'm going to on
Not
Saturday.
me.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be there.
Right. I and Joey are going down there. So if anybody is in the area and going to be there, and you see us, come up and say hi.
You're going to have some Night Trap Blu-rays for
Yeah,
sale.
some Night Trap Blu-rays at the electric tapes table. My friend Ricky, who was also on the live stream, playing Joe and Mac with me, he has a table there. But we're gonna be there like all day on Saturday. I'm excited. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
You gonna maybe leave with an arcade board?
No. Everything is getting saved for bringing home that.
But what if it's just such a good deal that you can't?
I'm just trying to think of what I'd be looking for. Like, I don't know. I feel like I have everything that I wanted. Really. I mean, maybe.
But it should be fun. I mean, I've never
Punisher?
been before. What they like aliens? Aliens are just fun.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, something like that.
Is there a good resource for Super UFO 8 compatibility out there? I mean,
basically
any. Yeah,
you were
basically
the
anything
source
that
for
doesn't.
it.
Yeah, I mean, basically anything that doesn't use a chip. You know, any game that look on. I think there's a Wikipedia page that is something like list of SNES cartridges with list of SNES games
Yes.
with special chips or something like that. Just look up Wikipedia, and that is the list of games that won't work on the Super UFO. As far as I know, everything else should, in theory, work. I mean, obviously, some translation patches may not work. I played like the Link to the Past randomizer on it. That worked. The only translation patch that I want to play that won't work on it, other than Marvelous, obviously, because Marvelous is an SA1 game. Dragon Quest 3 is too big for the Super UFO. After it's patched, like before it's patched, it's not. But the
So
fan
obviously,
translation
like
like
Star
doubles
Ocean
the
won't work
size.
either.
Star Ocean and Tales of Fantasia don't work.
Hmm.
What about Simpsons?
Yeah,
Okay,
that was gonna
that's,
say. I saw that pop up there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would just say.
Look at he's like, ooh.
He's gonna screaming. Yeah.
I love that.
I did test though the Dragon Quest 3 translation on the jailbreak Super NT, and it worked.
The what?
I tried the Dragon Quest 3 translation on
Okay.
on the Super NT, and it worked.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah. Using
With the jailbreak.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, is that exciting for you, or would you still rather play using the Super UFO?
I mean, it sounds like people in our Discord chat have been talking about glitches with the Super UFO jailbreak firmware right now, or at least playing games off the SD card. So if that gets straightened out, I would like to do that.
Yeah.
But really, though, the only game that I have that the Super UFO can't play the translation of that the Super NT can is Dragon Quest 3. So there's no reason to not just use the UFO on the Super NT instead, I guess.
Yeah, I decided I'm not gonna, like, I don't even care about the jailbreak right now, because with an SCDS NES, it's like better compatibility anyways. So I haven't been thinking about it too much. Hagar is a lot more fun to play than it is.
Oh, totally.
You know, I don't know why, but for some reason I have been a little bit tempted by SC2S and ES lately. I mean, there's really no reason for me to use one, but
it's useful and like, so you think like you don't really care about the MSU1 stuff? Like you think it's like kind of
like
cool,
it's interesting, but to be honest, I don't really see myself playing through a whole game with it.
Yeah.
Like maybe like an arcade style game, or
right, but not an
like,
RPG.
I guess like.
Because you want your
Not an
save to
RPG.
be like for the original, anyways.
Right. I wouldn't want to do an RPG that way. I could see maybe like Donkey Kong Country 2 or something like that. You know, I mean, because I can beat that game in 2 hours anyway. You know.
Here it is, last level.
Like I wouldn't do anything like major.
What's it say? Confection of the Ninnin? Confectionery?
But I guess the thing with
Nin-Nin.
I guess the thing with the SC2S and ES is that the saves would be more reliable than the UFO.
Man.
And if I wanted to, I could just copy the saves to the UFO SD card and then load those up into the cartridges anyway, if I wanted. I can copy the saves off of it. I mean, assuming that the...
Oh, that's a good idea.
Assuming the SD2S and ES, like, saves in a regular SRAM format.
It should. That might be, like, that'd be really cool. Like, I'd use that feature, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you could dump your saves as it is and then put them on your SC2S and ES.
Yeah. Huh. That would actually be really convenient.
And all you'd have to do is put it on the SD card for the UFO. The problem with the UFO is that it can only hold one save
at a time.
It only holds saves for one game.
Right.
You know what's really interesting? When I was testing out the UFO, I put on Super Mario World and made a save in the 3 save slots, and then I started I want to say something like Secret of Mana, and started a file in like slot 2, and then I played Mario World again, and slots 1 and 2 still have Mario World saves, or slots 1 and 3 have Mario World save, but slot 2 had nothing.
Huh.
So I just think that's interesting. You know, it was like I can't remember if it was Secret of Mana, but I tested like Super Mario World with some other game.
Oh.
Like the saves from another game.
Why is he holding his breath?
He is scared. He's like, I'm gonna get blown up.
So I'm gonna hold my breath.
This does not look like a last level.
Well, you're in the penthouse.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on the roof.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's why there's like the swimming pool with the gigantic diving board. This building is enormous if it's like goes that far off in the distance.
Yeah.
You know, one of the best things about Ninja Gaiden 3 is that every single level looks like it could be the last level.
Yeah.
Like, it's that over the top. Like, yeah, Ninja Gaiden 3 is, like, super good. Like, it's a shame that they made the American version so mean, but...
Yeah. But
like,
you feel like
play the normal version of the game, it's easily the Japanese version of the game is easily the best Ninja Gaiden.
Do you feel kind of tempted by the American version now that you've played it enough that you feel like
I feel like I could beat the American version if I practiced the last level on the Like all I would really need to do is just practice the last level a bunch on the Japanese version, and then I could beat the American version.
I mean, does that make you kind of want to get it a little bit?
It does kind of make me. I mean, I forget. Like what did you pay for? Like 30 or 40 bucks?
Yeah, it was not like I got it for a decent price.
Yeah, I thought it was like closer to 100 to be honest.
I
don't really know what it goes for lately. Let me look it up. It does kind of make me want it though, because it's. I mean,
a lot of people.
It's easily like it's usually considered the worst Ninja Gaiden game in America, but like when you play a fair version of it, it's easily the best Ninja Gaiden. It's just visually, like the story is like way sillier, but I mean, not that any of the stories are really good when you think about it, but they were interesting for the time, right? But the story is pretty ridiculous, but like it's just visually a very interesting game, and the gameplay is like it's just a better designed game. The level design is just really good.
How is the music in 3?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, I think the first 2 games stand out more for me, but there's definitely some memorable tunes that I like.
I'd like to revisit. I mean, it's been a long time since I beat 2. I mean, I think I only beat it like on a rental as a kid.
What, the first one?
No, the second one. Like, I cannot tell you like anything about that game beyond like the first level. And the one with the wind, the level with the wind.
Oh, don't you remember the train level though? That's like the train level is like maybe the 3rd level. I think.
Yes, I do remember the train.
Because it's got this kind of parallax effect. Like that might be my favorite level in the series. Like it's just really, I just love how it looks. And the music.
I should play that on stream. Do you think is it
3?
No, 2. I mean, it's been a long time since I've beaten it.
I don't think you would beat it in the stream. It's possible if we go way overtime, but I mean, I remember it taking me a whole evening after work.
What?
I remember it taking me a whole evening after work to finish Ninja Gaiden 2.
Did you stream it?
I think this was before we streamed. So, I mean, this was probably like 12 years ago.
Well, I'll stream it. I mean, hopefully.
Ninja Gaiden 3 is like $60+ it looks like. 60 to 70.
You should get
normally.
it. If you see it like at a convention or something like that, you should get it.
If I saw it for like 50 or less, I would probably get it.
There it is, Penthouse.
Just because I can practice the NES version, it would be a really cool feeling to beat the NES version, you know?
Yeah. Because it's one of those games that people always talk about it being like scary hard.
Yeah. Didn't John say that he beat the NES version a long time ago?
Yeah, him and a friend said that they like marathoned it all day long, and they just kept on replaying it.
Yeah. It is such a good game. Yeah, I can't believe you got it for that price.
Ooh.
But even, I mean, I played one like so many times.
Yeah,
how quickly do you think you could beat 1?
It's been a long time since I played it, or since I finished it.
Like you should stream.
The last level gauntlet is still hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the same situation with any of them, really. Like, it's not that crazy to get to the last level.
Right.
But the last level, I mean, even in the Famicom version of 3, the last level is pretty brutal. I mean, I mean, it still took me quite a while. I mean, I think I left it on overnight. Or no, the 3 has a password. The Japanese version has a password system.
There you go.
Wow, this is the final boss?
Yeah, look at him. It's Belger. It's got a crossbow.
Yeah.
When you kill him, he flies out the window.
Yeah. It's
Awesome.
kind of great.
It's in slow motion.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a donation from Retro Morgan, $1.
Nice.
Saying
Thank you.
that Roxy under something. Stars? Was it censored? I don't know.
I don't know. Don't know what that is. But thank you.
Thank you very much. Here we go.
Let's get a close here.
Take out Axel.
Yeah. God, he looks like an Axel.
You know, Capcom was very, very into, like, Guns N' Roses. There's a lot of...
Yeah.
I always think of, from Mega Man X5, Duff McWhalen.
Yeah.
Like, they're all, like, named after Guns N' Roses. But Duff McWhalen was always...
Duff McWhalen's incredible.
You know, I was
Oh,
looking at the
sorry.
bosses in Rockman X3, and they call them some pretty ridiculous things in the Japanese version of that. Although I can't remember really what they called them in the American version, to be honest.
They just walk away.
Oh, Father, I was so scared. That artwork looks like different artwork than you normally see, but also looks like the kind of... The guy who used to, like, draw for SNK and now draws stuff for...
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah.
like.
No, you're totally right.
He does, like, the Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
He's just like...
Yeah, they're just like, well,
he's
we're
like, hey,
here.
guys, we'll see you later. I mean, they're just doing it because they think, like, wouldn't it be so cool if we just walked out right now? We just did this.
Like, listen.
We just killed hundreds of people with our bare hands.
Yeah. It's like, let Mike and Jessica kind of, like, hang out.
That animation, though, that animation is great.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's really
I still love the end of the Golden Axe arcade when you beat it, and then it takes you and you're in an arcade. Cody, oh, here it is. This is big drama.
Guys.
He's dang. Yeah. He's an Adidas man. Yeah.
Yeah. How can he just walk away? He's like, I don't know. I just thought it'd look really cool.
Yeah.
Because I knew you'd come after me. I can't guess there. No, well, evil still stalks the street. Come on. There it is.
Joey, that guy says he emailed us the info about ROM burning. The ROM burning.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very, very much. That's amazing.
There it is. I was gonna say, let's wait for him to say Mike Hager here.
Yeah. You hear the phone ring. It gives you that.
Mike Hager here.
Well, that was it. Here it comes. Sometime in the 1990s. Here, yep. Hello, Mike Hager.
Yeah.
Well, is that gonna do it?
I guess that'll do it. That was fun.
Yeah, a lot of.
Yeah,
arcade
thank
work.
you. Thank you for having me on. That's a blast,
thanks for bringing
That's
everything.
a
Hopefully
blast.
you're not going to bed too late.
Oh no! Just a meeting tomorrow. So
Cool deal.
There he is.
That's the best where he yells that. Yeah.
All right, everybody. We'll try to, hopefully, you might have an episode late this week or this weekend.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the intent.
Nice.
Yeah. And then you'll probably maybe a
something
week or so after that have that Wii episode ready.
Yeah. I'm guessing like if you have it this weekend, then we'll probably release the Wii Shop one probably late the following week.
Yeah. Don't expect mine to be anything too crazy. It's probably going to be like a 12-minute episode.
Yeah. And after that, it'll probably be portable EverDrives for me. Finally.
Nice. That's cool.
And then after
Really
that,
cool episode.
Try's going to do something. Then I'm going to do Super SD System 3.
Nice.
Yep.
Well,
I'm not positive what my next one will be.
Yeah, I mean,
after the one I'm working on.
And sometimes that's kind of a great feeling. It's like I could do anything
Thank
I
you.
wanted to.
You're welcome. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, Richard Morgan. Yep. All right, everybody. We will. We'll see you. We'll see you soon.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.